What's good? How's everyone doing? Welcome to another Salty Thoughts of Mike Steph New York Knicks victory recap, victory thoughts. The city is on fire, and I'm not talking about just the 93-degree weather in the city. Not talking about the unbearable humidity in the city. I'm talking about the atmosphere. Everywhere you walk, everywhere you turn, everywhere is orange and blue skies for real. Yeah, it's a sunny day also, but orange and blue. What's good? I see you was here early, or I was here late. One or the other. Regardless, I'm here. And y'all have no idea what I was about not to do one for various reasons. I'm actually wasting a little bit of time to see if more people come in. What up? What up, cuz? What's good? You said the 14th? 14th. That's a Sunday. Okay. We'll work with that. Hit me. But yeah, I'm gonna get to the recap, my thoughts real quick, because this is really gonna be a short live. Cause I'm kind of running behind at my shoot job. I had to stop and detour to get my matcha frappuccino, but of course I go at Franklin Ave, and they have an open street day, which is one of these days in the city in which they close the street to car traffic. And I pre-ordered, so I wasn't wasting $10. Yes, sir. New York Knicks. That's right. Let's go. I pre-ordered, so I paid for $10. Then I got there, and I'm like, yo, I'm like 4 blocks away, so I had to leave. Walk up the 4 blocks, get my matcha frappuccino, come back to the car, and start this live a little bit late, but I'm here. Okay, 105-104 was the score. We had a 14-point lead with 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter. The roles reversed themselves. Instead of us coming and walking the Spurs down or walking our opposition down to get the lead, which we actually did early, but we just didn't maintain it. The Spurs came back, tied the game up on a Dylan Harper basket, took the lead with an N1 with Wemby, and then Captain Clutch himself came back down, did the Dirk Nowitzki, got us up by 2, tie game. He misses. He misses. Wemby gets the rebound, and Wemby throws the ball away. He throws it to the back of Stephen Castle, right? Jalen Brunson corrals the errant pass. Wemby commits the foul. Jalen surprisingly only knocks 1 or 2 down, and then we get to the final sequence in which you know who needs kudos. If he's not getting his praise, you know who needs his praise. You know who needs his flowers, so to speak. Mitchell Robinson. 2 consecutive times down. He was mano-a-mano with the alien. He was mano-a-mano with Wemby. And he stared down Wemby. And Wemby missed both shots. But in particular, the last possession, where De'Aaron Fox had the ball and Bridges was manning up. And Bridges, salute to Bridges. 20 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. Held us in the game when Cat got into foul trouble. Jalen Brunson was only 7 of 25 altogether. Bridges held us down. Shamet held us down per usual. But Mitch Rob, what hopefully a lot of people are saying in the media, because I haven't really been paying attention. Thank you. I'll tell Main Event K that you said so. She had a great time. It was great. It's not gonna be on social media, so I'll send you some pics. Cuz I'll drop a pic in the DM, let you know how your cousin was doing. Cousin was stunting on these young broads. She came in and she was like, listen, she was fashionably 2 hours late, came in, Chuck the deuces like an hour and a half later, I'm out. Went to a photo shoot. It was it was, as the kids say, a movie. But yeah, so Mitch Robb acted like he was going to double team De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox thought he had to double team, which would have freed Wemby open. But no. The quick recovery on Mitchell Robinson's behalf. And he was able to go back and square up Wemby and contest his shot. Wemby tried to draw the foul. Listen, once again, you're 7'4". I'll give him more credit than everybody else, but stop trying to draw the foul. There's no reason why you should have been on your behind. And we go up 2-0 on the road for our 13th consecutive victory, our 13th consecutive playoff triumph. We're only second in NBA history in consecutive playoff victories to the Golden State Warriors. I believe the 2017 Golden State Warriors, if I'm not mistaken, or 2016 Golden State Warriors. Do you know that all the teams from 2001, talking about the Lakers in 2001, they won, I believe, 11 or 12 straight. The Warriors, the Spurs at one time won like 11 straight back in the day. Do you know that every team has won the championship? We are the third team in NBA Finals history to go up to take a 2-zip lead in the NBA Finals and win the first 2 games on the road. It does not matter whether or not it was by 10 points in the first game or which was in the second. You know the old motto, a win is a win, is a win, is a win, is a win. It does not matter. Tell you the truth, I actually prefer for them to have the script could have not have played off any better. Because if we win 2 consecutive games by double digits, we go into the Garden. Yes, we're on a high, but there's a lot of margin for error that we might not be apparent to the average eye. It might not be apparent to the New York Knicks. But to have a 14-point lead, to almost cough it up, matter of fact, to cough it up, regain our composure, and to regain the lead, more importantly, and to come out of San Antonio with the victory. Yes. We're playing like the Warriors from 7 years ago. Several years ago. We're connected. Strength in numbers. That was their motto back in the day. That's our motto now. We went 9 deep last night. The minimum person had at least 10 minutes, which is Grand Theft Alvarado. He was a +9 in his 10 minutes. Everybody's contributing. Deuce got 18 minutes off the bench. Mitch Robb, once again, I said he was doing a thing. The man on the left, looks like a bicycle thief. The man on the left looks like a bicycle thief. Okay, all right, thank you. Yeah, so the reason I say this this was a gift in sheep's clothing was this. We showed the NBA world we can both win in go-away fashion, and we could both win in clutch fashion. This is our first victory, I believe, 7 or 8 straight on the road. This is our first victory on the road that was not by double digits. But I say all that to say, if you saw the post-game interview with Mikal Bridges, everybody knows Mikal Bridges is very jovial. He's very flighty at times. He's very silly, likes to play around. But Mikal Bridges was locked. They were trying to get some type of billboard material out of him, talking about, 13 straight. What do you think for the next game? What do you think for game 3? He's like, listen, we're 1-0, and it goes back to 0-0. We play with desperation. We need to continue playing with desperation. We haven't won nothing yet. That's coming from Mikal Bridges, which means it's emanating down from the coaching staff. It's emanating down from Captain Clutch. It's emanating down throughout the whole team. Quiet is kept, and it shouldn't be quiet as kept. The MVP so far of the NBA Finals has been Karl-Anthony Towns. 21 points. 8 of 12 from the field last night. And the only reason why it was only 21 points is because they had to put the handcuffs on him and start calling petty fouls. Because he was eating, he was taking, he was deboing, he was the gooch to Wembanyama. Anybody know about different strokes? He was the gooch. Van Moose, you whack to me. Take them whack round to the factory. I see. He was Biggie Smalls to Wembanyama. When he told Wembanyama, yo, get that effing out of here. Yo, this is my house. He was on some Page-ish. This is my house. This is my house. And you're on the road. This is what I'm saying. Listen. Look where you're going. Listen. Am I going to say it's a fait accompli? No, I'm not. But I will say this. Do I believe that the San Antonio Spurs are going to beat us 4 out of the next 5 games? No, I do not think so. Do I believe it's going to be a sweep? Okay. I don't believe it's going to be a sweep. I hope. I want to believe that the worst thing that could have happened to San Antonio is for them not pulling this game and making sure the series was 1-1 by the way it went, because you gave us just that little bit of motivation to let us know we haven't played our A game in 2 games. The whole series, the whole 2 games of this final, we have not played our A game, and we're up 2-0 on the road. Did we lose last year when we took the first 2 on the road against Boston? Different team, but did we lose then? No. And what's more important is we have an advantage in which San Antonio came into this series thinking that they had the advantage, and they do not have the advantage. Everybody thought that the Knicks, for some reason, were the underdog. Why? Because we came from the East? Because they got the alien? The Knicks have the ultimate advantage down low with Karl-Anthony Towns and Mitchell Robinson. When we force Wemby to become an isolation player, when we force Wemby to become a perimeter player, we win. Make or miss league, we win. All I read and all I listened to last night in the post game was how this was a referendum against Wembanyama. Oh, he's 22. Oh, he's letting the pressure get to him. Blah, 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 blah. Whether that's fair or foul, there's a catalyst to this situation. There's a reason why Wembanyama is letting the situation, letting the pressure get to him. It's because of the New York Knicks. From 1 to 15. From all seats on the coaching staff. We, as a collective, as a city, has told everyone, has let everyone know our time is now. Our time is now. Our time is now. Yo, yo, yo. 1, 2, 1, 2. Is this thing on? My time! My time! My time! Listen, I don't really know what else is to say. Is that this is the first time in franchise history. This is our 5th NBA Finals, the first time in franchise history that we've ever been up 2-0. This is the first time in my lifetime as a New York Knicks fan that we are 2 games away from the NBA championship. Matter of fact, I'm lying. Because in 94, we were 1 win away from an NBA championship. But even though that was a series that we should have won, the difference was Akeem the Dream took you into school. Now, our version of Akeem the Dream, Karl-Anthony the Dream Towns, is taking Wembanyama to school. There's levels to this. There's levels to this. I'm not saying that Wembanyama is not going to be a generational talent. Copyright MJF. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying that his time is not now. He is not John Cena. The matter of fact, he cannot see the New York Knicks from NYC. Do you smell what the Knicks are cooking? That's the bottom line. Because the New York Knicks said so. The New York Knicks in another 2 wins will be the best in the world. And then I will be on IG, I will be on YouTube, I will be on every social media of choice doing yes, I know. I'm blabbering on. But it's the truth. I will tell you this before I get out of here. Because like I said, it was going to be short. This is really just me, ish talking session. Because everybody who's a Knicks fan just wants to let the world know that we coming. We coming. Matter of fact, we're not coming. We here, baby. We here. Because coming has a lot of connotations that, of a man of my certain ilk. I have 4 children. My youngest is about to graduate in 2 weeks from high school. So my coming is over. But yeah. Last night, I was in Dumbo. For those who don't know, who are not in New York, or not familiar with New York, Dumbo is down under the Manhattan Bridge. Dumbo. Right? Not Dumbo the elephant. Not Krusty the Clown. Dumbo. With my daughter having her photo shoot. And when I say the skyline is orange and blue, everything lit up in orange and blue, magnifique. So I got out the car. And I'm watching, I'm watching and admiring my daughter. And all of a sudden I see fireworks. Yes, Steph Skywalker. Yes. No, yes. So I see fireworks. Firework on her. Yeah. We gonna win. When I saw the fireworks, I'm like, yeah. And then there was like a riverboat on the Hudson. And I'm hearing a roar from across the river, from the Manhattan side of the river. And I put 2 and 2 together. And I had to take just a couple seconds to go back on my phone and watch and see history in the making. And that's what it is, history in the making. When I say Monday, if you are in the city and you are not a Knicks fan or you do not like crowds, stay your behind at home, in the house. Stay your behind away from crowds. And if we win, we go up 3-0, or to my Spanish-speaking people out there, 3-0. there will be zero middle for everyone. Because the New York Knicks will be just that much closer to victory. Victory is won. Sing a song full of the faith that the past has passed toward us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Save at the rising sun. A brand new day's begun. Let us march on to victory is won. I love y'all. You know what? I will be back Monday nights, post game, win or lose. I promise, because I will be off. I'll be back Monday night, not too long after the final buzzer sounds, for another salty thoughts of Mike Steph, New York Knicks recap, thoughts, salty thoughts, sprinkle of salt, whatever you want to call it. Thanks for each and every one for checking me out. Thanks for each and every one for making this little community for us. You know, as I told my brother Ty, it doesn't matter if it's 100 people, doesn't matter if there's 3 people. I sincerely thank y'all. And this is just a ride, and I'm just humble, and I'm so appreciative and blessed that I'm able to not only experience this, but to share this ride with whoever chooses to come along on the journey. So until Monday night, at the Mecca of Madison Square Garden, or shall I say, at the humble abode of Mike Steph, I bid y'all do. Oh, we got a latecomer. Go Spurs, go. Relax. Don't do it. There you won't do it. Relax. Don't do it. No, Spurs, go. Relax. You won't do it. The Knicks are going to the championship. Relax. Don't do it. No, Spurs, go. Oh. No, Spurs, go. That's the Duran for all y'all young bucks. Google it. I'm out of here. Goodbye. Oh, one more. Am I gonna be in the? Yes, I am. I live in New York. Born and bred, born in Bed-Stuy, raised in the Crown. Listen, I want to hear nothing about avoiding Boston, avoiding Detroit. You see, now y'all gonna have to get me in my arrogant bag. See, I was trying to be a nice dude. You see, I was trying to be a good dude. But these dudes won't let me live. Jody, I told you. Listen, these dudes want me to get 3 strikes. I'm not trying to get 3 strikes. But no, seriously, no, we didn't avoid Boston. We didn't avoid Detroit. You know what happened? I'll tell you what happened. They didn't make it. We took care of business. They did not. We won our games. They did not. One team didn't get out the first round after having a 3-1 lead, and that would be the Boston Celtics. One team had a chance to win at home in Game 7. Guess what? They did not. They went home. Triggered? Nah. You just gave me an excuse, brother. Listen, it's all fun and games, bro. Listen, I wish you go. It's all fun and games. So I wish luck to y'all. Hopefully you do the same with us. Exactly. Beat each other up. Did it help us? Maybe. Four blank decades? Okay. So what? Everybody had to start at zero, right? People wasn't born champions. I mean, matter of fact, I was born a champion. Me is the champion, my friend. I will be the winner to the end. Tune in Monday when the Spurs go down 3-0. My friend. All day B-ball. No love lost. I appreciate you, bro. I'm out. Said I'm out.